Welcome back, darlings. Let's get right into it. Last time, we completely mastered Zapier Forms. You are all building absolutely stunning interfaces. But today we elevate. We are taking those beautiful forms and tying them into a massive, automated masterpiece using Zapier Canvas. Grab your notes, because this explainer is going to fundamentally change how you look at your workflows forever.
Here is today's syllabus. First, leveling up from forms. Then, we meet Zapier Canvas, make things pretty and clear, let AI recommend steps, collaborate with the team, and wrap up with the ROI of being fabulous. Let's go!
Section 1. Leveling up from forms.
Okay, so building a form is absolutely crucial, right? But it is really just step one of a fierce virtual assistant's workflow. We are officially leaving behind the old way. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those dusty, stagnant process documents that literally nobody reads, the ones that are out of date the second you hit save. No thanks. We are upgrading to Mikos Way. We're talking living, breathing, visual blueprints right inside Canvas where your forms connect directly to real automations.
Section 2. Meet Zapier Canvas. So, what exactly is this magical tool? In layman's terms, Zapier Canvas is a visual diagramming tool. But it's way more than just drawing basic boxes, darlings. It becomes the single source of truth for your entire workflow. You literally just sketch out what you want to happen, dragging in manual steps, different apps, and your automations all into one brilliant place. To put it into perspective, it is absolutely perfect for mapping out a messy expense report system or maybe a brand new lead intake portal. You get to step back and see the entire operation from a bird's eye view. It's like a giant puzzle where you finally get to see the whole picture perfectly assembled.
Section 3. Making it pretty and clear. Honestly, my favorite part.
Because a messy diagram is just a tragedy waiting to happen. When you have forms, emails, databases, and manual tasks flying all over the place, you might be wondering, okay, Miko, but how do I actually know who is doing what in this canvas?
Right, so you use the Actors feature. It is incredibly simple. Step 1, you just select a step in your process. Step 2, choose the specific person or role involved. For example, you can tag that a manager must approve the form or the lead is filling it out. Step 3, hit save. Just like that, you've clarified responsibilities, zero confusion.
But we don't stop there. We need visual cohesion. If everything is the exact same dull gray, you won't know a database from a Slack message. So how do we visually connect the dots and make it fabulous?
You color code. Here is the step-by-step. First, click on your step. Second, select that little color palette icon. Third, match your colors to related apps to show their relationships. Make that database step the exact same gorgeous shade of blue as your automation step. Now anyone looking at it instantly sees how these elements relate without reading a single word.
All right, Section 4. Letting AI recommend steps.
You know we love working smarter, not harder. Canvas actually acts as your AI co-pilot. Once your beautiful diagram is sketched out, it automatically looks at the whole picture and identifies opportunities where you can replace a boring manual chore with an automation.
So how do I get recommendations for a step? Let's say you're staring at a manual task that just says, send a Slack message to the team. How do we get AI to build that for us?
It is literally 4 clicks, my friends. Step 1, select that manual step in your Canvas. Step 2, press the button that says Get Recommendations. Step 3, review the brilliant zap the AI suggests right there. And step 4, simply press Create this app. You can literally take a sip of your coffee while the system builds the whole automation for you. No coding, just pure fabulousness.
Section 5. Collaborating with your team.
Because what good is a masterpiece if you can't show it off, right? But you're probably asking, Miko, how do I share this with my boss or a client without the risk of them accidentally breaking my perfect setup?
Well, you have fantastic sharing options. If you're on a multi-user plan, you can give your team members editor access to collaborate. You can give your boss viewer access so they can look but absolutely not touch. You can generate public links for a view-only experience for outside clients, or honestly, just download the whole thing as a pretty image snapshot to drop right into your next presentation.
And what about actually communicating with your team inside the tool? That's where commenting comes in. You can leave notes directly on a step to seek approval on a process or highlight a potential issue. You can even use the @ symbol to tag your coworker, let's say Bryce. Tagging him instantly triggers a neat little email alert telling him to jump in and help.
And when Bryce actually jumps in, you get live cursors. These are little floating cursors moving around the screen showing exactly who is active and where they are working in real time. It completely transforms your solo planning session into a highly collaborative war room.
Finally, Section 6, the ROI of being fabulous. Making things look pretty is fun for sure, but let's talk real numbers. Look at this, 3.6 hours. In a recent demo of just one simple lead capture system built in Canva, it actually saved the user 3.6 hours in a single 30-day period. Imagine scaling that across an entire business. That is massive time saved.
And this quote really hits the nail on the head. Cole Lander, VP of Business Operations at Chatham Oaks, said, "Being able to create visuals within Canvas that people who don't understand automation can grasp and understand has been a game changer for us. You become the ultimate bridge between the complicated tech and the rest of your team."
So class is dismissed. You've got the blueprint, you know the exact steps, and you know how to make it look flawless. I want you to go log into Canvas right now, sketch out your absolute messiest workflow, and let AI turn it into an absolute dream. The only question left is, what manual nightmare are you going to automate today? Keep building, darlings.